Most people look at Hulu Live TV and ask one simple question immediately. Why am I paying over $80 a month for streaming when cable was supposed to disappear? And honestly, that's a fair question. Because in 2026, streaming prices have climbed so much that many people are starting to wonder whether they're just rebuilding cable all over again. But here's the truth no one tells you. Hulu Live TV is not really competing against cheap streaming anymore. It's competing against convenience, channel access, sports coverage, and subscription consolidation. And whether it feels worth it depends entirely on how you actually watch TV. In this video, I'll break down what Hulu Live TV really offers, who gets the most value from it, the biggest mistake subscribers make, and the hidden cost problem many households completely ignore. And later, I'll show you the one type of viewer who usually benefits the most from Hulu Live TV long term. So let's get straight into it. First, what are you actually paying for? This is where most people fail immediately. They compare Hulu Live TV only against basic streaming apps like standard Hulu or Netflix. That comparison is incomplete. Hulu Live TV is trying to replace a much larger entertainment bundle that may include live sports, news, local channels, on-demand content, and multiple streaming ecosystems together. That changes the value equation completely. Now let's make this practical. Imagine Jake only watches a few Netflix shows, YouTube videos, and occasional movies. For Jake, paying over $80 monthly for live television probably makes very little sense. Now compare that to Alex. Alex watches NFL games, college football, local news, live events, and family entertainment regularly across multiple devices. Alex may replace traditional cable, sports packages, and separate streaming subscriptions using Hulu Live TV. That household could perceive much stronger value. That distinction matters enormously. Now here's where things get interesting. Many users are not paying for channels. They are paying for simplicity. That sounds strange at first. But think about it. Instead of juggling multiple apps, sports subscriptions, cable contracts, and separate streaming platforms, some users prefer having everything centralized. Convenience has real value. Now in a minute, I'll show you the hidden cost trap many subscribers ignore completely. But first, let's discuss live sports because this is huge. Sports are one of the biggest reasons live TV bundles still survive. People tolerate higher monthly costs when games, playoffs, live events, and local broadcasts matter heavily. And honestly, sports fans often discover that rebuilding sports access through separate apps becomes expensive, surprisingly fast. Now here's where most people fail again. They subscribe emotionally during sports season without calculating total yearly costs carefully. That's dangerous. Because monthly entertainment subscriptions add up incredibly quickly now. Now let's discuss another important factor. Channel usage. Many households pay for huge channel packages while actively watching only a small percentage consistently. This happens constantly. Imagine John subscribes primarily for ESPN and local sports access, but rarely touches dozens of additional included channels. That changes the value calculation dramatically. Now here's where things get interesting again. Hulu Live TV often appeals most to households with mixed viewing habits. For example, parents watching live news, kids using on-demand content, and sports fans needing live coverage. One centralized platform may feel easier than managing 5 or 6 separate subscriptions constantly. That ecosystem convenience matters more than many people realize. Now let's discuss the hidden cost trap I mentioned earlier. Subscription stacking. This is becoming one of the biggest financial leaks in modern entertainment. People pay for Netflix, Disney+, Max, Apple TV, sports apps, music subscriptions, and live TV bundles simultaneously. Individually, each service feels manageable. Combined, monthly entertainment spending quietly explodes. And honestly, many households underestimate this massively. Now here's where most people fail once again. They compare Hulu Live TV only against cheap streaming, instead of comparing it against their total entertainment ecosystem spending. That broader comparison matters much more. Now, let's discuss another key point. Cable versus streaming psychology. Many users originally cut cable expecting permanently lower costs forever. But streaming evolved. Now consumers often rebuild large entertainment bundles digitally, instead of through traditional cable boxes. That's the hidden industry shift happening right now. Now here's where things get interesting. For some households, Hulu Live TV actually reduces complexity and overall cost compared to fragmented alternatives. For others, it becomes an expensive subscription they barely use. Usage determines value. That's the core rule. Now let's discuss another major factor. Local channels and live events. This matters more than people realize. During sports championships, breaking news, award shows, or regional broadcasts, live television still offers convenience many on-demand platforms cannot fully replace easily. And honestly, certain viewers care deeply about that. Now here's another mistake subscribers make. Paying for live TV while barely watching live content. This happens constantly. If most of your viewing is fully on demand anyway, a cheaper streaming setup may provide better value overall. Now let's discuss the type of user who usually benefits most from Hulu Live TV. Households combining sports viewing, live channel usage, family entertainment, and on-demand streaming under one ecosystem often receive the strongest value, especially if the service replaces several separate subscriptions simultaneously. That consolidation effect matters enormously. Now here's where things get interesting again. Time value matters too. Some users happily pay more simply to reduce decision fatigue and account management complexity. And honestly, convenience itself becomes increasingly valuable in overloaded digital ecosystems. Now let's answer the practical question directly. Is Hulu Live TV worth $83 a month? For heavy live TV users, sports fans and households, replacing multiple entertainment services together, potentially yes. For light viewers primarily watching on-demand content occasionally, probably not. That's the honest answer. Now before we finish, let's summarize clearly. Hulu Live TV is no longer just a cheap streaming service. It's a modern digital cable-style entertainment ecosystem focused on live channels, sports, news, and subscription consolidation. Whether it feels worth the price depends entirely on your viewing habits and total subscription setup. That's the key idea. Now here's the most important takeaway. The smartest subscribers calculate total entertainment value, not just monthly sticker price alone. That broader perspective changes everything. So here's the bottom line. Hulu Live TV can absolutely feel worth $83 monthly in 2026 for households actively using live channels, sports access, and bundled entertainment consistently. But for lighter viewers, subscription stacking and underused channels can quietly turn it into an expensive convenience they barely need. That's why intentional usage matters so much. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with how much your total monthly streaming subscriptions cost right now. And if you want, I can also compare Hulu Live TV, YouTube TV Sling, and Fubo side by side for sports, price, and overall value.